What's up guys, I thought I would start the vlog here. All my days scaling the company right now and I need all the money to save, and look what someone just did to my car. And to make things even worse, they don't even have cameras for it, so I'm cooked on that side, so I'm actually gonna have to pay for it. You know, it's like they say, to whom much is given, much is tested. Right now I'm just being tested. I'll put over some more photos maybe of it, but gosh, we're constantly just being tested. And also my developers said, because they're literally working, like, it makes sense, they're working so much, they need to raise the price by a tiny bit. So right now literally all my money's going, so this needs to work. Hey guys, I'm now back home since incident. I say crazy incident, but it's not crazy because I don't know if you've watched him. There's this guy called Brett Scales. He crashed a Lamborghini. I crashed a Polo. It's like no comparison. But here's kind of how it looks. Well, I didn't crash it myself. Someone crashed into it. But yeah, we need to get it fixed. Hopefully I'll get it sorted tomorrow. But that's the second time now with my car. Literally 2 weeks ago, I broke the gearbox on it, and now this. But you know, right before we just skyrocket up to the top, adversities, that's what we're going to face, and it's how we go for it. Am I phased? No, I don't mind. I'm just going to keep pushing. But basically, what have I been doing? So, like I said, I've just been speaking with my developers. They've raised the price, gave me a very good reason why. And to be honest, they're still giving me an incredible price, so I don't really mind. And they've also added another team member on, you know, so I guess it's kind of worth it. So I'm very happy about that. I'm also just getting up all the first promoter stuff. So if you don't know what first promoter is, how we're basically going about promoting Fusion AI is a very, very hefty affiliate offer, best on the market, and we need to do all the tracking. Thankfully, it doesn't require much coding, so I can set that up myself. And then we finally got a date in place to launch. So it's going to be 2 weeks from now. So it's going to be on the 12th of June. I'm just so excited. We have a tiny amount of things left to do, and then we're finally launched. And then that's just going to be just in time for the UK Startup Awards. So in case this is your first time ever watching me, I got elected for the UK Startup Awards. It's basically where they get the best entrepreneurs, and it's like an awards who's going to win the startup of the year. I want to win. I don't know if I will, since Fusion AI would have literally been launched for what, like 6 days before the event. But it's going to be a great opportunity to network and sell. I'm going to get a bunch of business cards for Fusion AI with a QR code, so people can then scan it. They can get Fusion AI. So I'm hoping I can get a lot of sales on it. I'm actually going to try and get people to sign up there. You know, we just need the cash at the moment. Plus, I know Fusion AI provides incredible value, so I don't really consider it as hard selling. Hard selling is like when you have a bad product. We don't. I've also been doing a whole lot of affiliate calls lately. These calls are like with some big players. So I called with someone who's the agency. So his agency does all Whoop's content. This guy called Whoop is essentially, you may know, School. It's like an online community like Kajabi, but it's overtaken them. It's like far bigger. He also does it for this guy called Eddie Cumberbatch. He's got like maybe 120 or 160k followers. I also had a call with someone else who has 100k followers. So yeah, it's really stacking up, and these people are starting to get genuine interest in it, and they were like blown away with how good the product is, and that made me feel so good. Like after 7 months of sacrifice, I was like, praise the Lord, thank you. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I was super happy about that. So yeah, what I'm basically doing now is I've been battling with Google for maybe the last 3 days, and it's getting frustrating. So we're letting users log into their YouTube channel to track their analytics. So that means you need to have YouTube OAuth. It is actually called YouTube.readonly. And boy oh boy, to get approved for it, it is generally the most tiresome thing in the world. So we've got to sort that. A lot of things to sort. I also need to sort some stuff out with my accountant to pay like more tax and everything. So a lot of payments coming out at the moment with not a lot coming in. So we got to make this work. But yeah, I'll update you in the next clip. What is up, guys? It is currently Monday. Had a pretty good weekend until so I've been recreating. I think I mentioned it in a previous clip. I can't remember. I've been trying to really just improve our funnel from getting people to click, okay, I want this plan to buy in it. Because the way the developers set it up was that it was 5 clicks in order for someone to buy, and who's gonna click 5 times? Like our conversion would have been terrible. So I tried to fix it, and I also realized we're only letting people sign in for a Google account. They can't just type in a username and password. So I was like, I'm gonna go make it myself. Oh dear. Get your developers to do stuff if you can't code. I even broke the Google authentication signing in now, so I just had to send a text to my developers. That's another thing they need to fix before launch. It should only take like 20 minutes because they know the code inside out, but I just feel quite bad about it. So yeah, but that brings me on to another thing, which I kind of want to redirect this vlog more into kind of this aspect for the video, and it's limiting beliefs when it comes to building any sort of startup and business, because I know for a fact I had these limited beliefs and I still definitely have them. And the number one limiting belief for me, and you know what, I'm actually going to write it down. And this top limited belief is only I can do it. I feel like it's a huge belief so many founders have, but it's not the truth, because so many people can just, sorry, just choking out my hair, but so many people can just do things so much better than you. And you know, it's the exact same with my startup. Obviously I can't code, so my developers are so much better than me when it comes to creating content. Not kind of like my personal brand content, more like Fusion AI content. My developers, not my developers, my content team are so much better than me. Like, I need to understand what I'm really, really amazing at. And that's recruiting people. Like, I'm amazing at bringing a team together, getting them to go and do things. And I shouldn't always be micromanaging, because I think part of the reason is down to the fact that I get very impatient. I like things being done like that. And with me, I will work until the task is done. But I need to understand not everyone's like that. And sometimes it may take a day, 2 days extra for someone to do something. But if it means that they're not going to break something like I did, in the long run, we actually save time. So I really need to understand that. So that's like the first limited belief I definitely had when it comes to a startup. The second one is pretty much going back on what I said, time. In your head you presume, you know, things are going to go really, really, really quick, but it never does. I've always been told, actually, whatever like you think is going to take, times it by 2. So essentially double it, times it by 2. So I wanted my startup done, Fusion AI coded within 4 months. It's going to be done by the time we launch. It would have been 8 months. You know, I'm going to want to hit 100,000 a month within the first 3 months. Realistically, once it's done, it will be 6 months. It's just all of these things you really, really need to account for. I want to move to New York. I wanted to move to America literally maybe 6 months ago. Realistically, it's not now going to be for another 12 months. Every single thing you want is always going to take so much longer. But the main thing is that you're staying focused and you're getting to the point. The next thing, personally, I've never really struggled with this, but I know so many people who do. And in a way, I have struggled with it. And that is when you start getting a bit of motion, start making a bit of money, invest it back into your business. So many people, they go and spend it on some bullshit. They go and buy themselves a Rolex, a car, that new AP, in like Miami, Dubai, wherever it is. They go and buy all of these things, but we should really just be investing it back into our business. Just investing back. It is really, really important that we're doing all of these things. So then we can grow the team. Like for Fusion AI, I want to take myself out of business as soon as possible. I literally just want to be creating content, meeting affiliates, meeting potential business partners. And the quickest way for me to do that is by hiring an amazing team around me. So I don't mind for the next 6, 12 months if, I'm not paying myself. If I'm just investing everything back into the business, because I know in the long run, it's all going to be worth it. Like once we sell the company and everything. So they're like mainly the limiting beliefs I typically come across founders, especially young founders. Like I'm 21, right? People like my age, you know, not many people 21, etc. They start getting money. So when they do, it's always like that temptation to go buy the best. But instead, let's invest that money. Let's go build empires. Let's not just get a BMW for the sake of it. Let's invest it back, the money back, and go get a Ferrari. Because that's the type of vision I have behind it. So yeah, so that's kind of like the main limiting beliefs I want to do. And I want to just give you a quick update actually on my car. So on the weekend, we actually visited someone and I was like, oh, this happened with my car. So we checked it out. He phoned me. It's going to be about 1,500 to fix. It's not too bad, but it's like, oh, we could have put that into like paying a potential affiliate to go promote Fusion AI for me or something. So it's slightly annoying, but it is what it is right now. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. And also thank you for like the support on my video before this. Wow, I think it's got like 600 views. Not a crazy amount, but that's crazy for me. So if you haven't yet subscribed, come on, lock in and subscribe. If you create any sort of content, sign up for the waitlist for Fusion AI. And I will see you in the next video.